it's really loud in my ear. Hang on. Welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm back. Holy cow. Sorry, my icon is obscuring the title, but we are playing The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow by Cloak and Dagger Games. Let's see if I can futz with the settings. I could have sworn I lowered that. Woo! Ah! That was loud. We'll keep this speech as always. Higher than everything else. Alright. Let's go, guys. Welcome to Spooktober. All month long I'm gonna be playing horror type games. This will be the kickoff. Let's go. It's a point and click mystery. Oh. Oh my gosh. My mouse chooses just right now to malfunction and glitch out. I might have to switch to another mouse. We'll see. Who was Corfin? There you are.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time.
Has it?
Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it?
No, I guess not.
You mustn't be interested in me nattering on.
We are a
Give my
woman of few
regards to your
words.
father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Right on. All right.
You'll catch your
Ooh,
breath out here.
I'm sorry. I skipped dialogue. I hate it when I do that. Ew.
Dearest Mother,
Dearest
I hope this letter will reach you.
Let's see, hang on. Oh no! I exited out. I didn't want to do that. Oh, this is going
I have
terribly.
spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories.
Okay, I guess that was meant to happen.
What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
I guess that was supposed to happen. I can't move my icon out of the way. I'm sorry. It won't let me.
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night. As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh. This is quite a close-up.
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewley, deep in the moors.
Yeah, I've already gotten an
No
achievement.
station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Left click to walk or interact. Right click to examine. To access the inventory menu, move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. Left click on the inventory item to select it. Right click to examine it. Once an inventory item is selected, you can right click to deselect it. You can double click on an exit to teleport directly to it. The game will occasionally autosave. You can also save anytime via the menu. Keyboard shortcuts. Escape, that's what I was trying to press for the menu. F5 for quick save. M for map when available, and F7 for a quick load. Spacebar to hold, show interactable hotspots. Understood. Alright, so let's try the escape button again. Aha! Let's go back to settings. I feel like the volume is still way too high for the music. Okay, let me hang on just a minute. I'm gonna move. It'll go black for maybe a second. I'm gonna move my little person. There's a little bit there. No. Or make her smaller. No, I'm messing with the game. I'm messing with the game now. No. Give me my icon. There's so many layers. There's so many. This is great. This is great. Hang on. There I am. There. Make me smaller. And then push me all the way back here. Here's my little ghost. Say hi, little ghost. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. We already... Okay. Oh, that's the exit. So... We just arrived here. Exit.
I ought to read Mr. Shoulder's letter again. I can't recall the name of our meeting place.
That is this, isn't it? What does it say to... Dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in the hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and if I understand correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village of Beaulieu, where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is rumor of secrets to be found deep within. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Beaulieu and excavate the barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow Inn, Beaulieu. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. Oh, my lord. Marvelous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening of the 14th of this new month in the Plough and Furrow Inn, Beaulieu. The inn has fine rooms which will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hobbs Barrow. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey. Oh,
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
Hi, woman.
Excuse me?
Yes?
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Beaulieu. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much.
I don't think I need to... Do I have a choice? Alright.
What can you tell me about Beaulieu?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. I wish you a pleasant journey.
She is walking around with no umbrella.
What brings you to Beaulieu?
None of your business.
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Beaulieu, miss?
I don't have anything to hide.
I'm here to visit a local landmark. Hobbs Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow? Well, I can't say I've heard of it. For what reason?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
Not much to be found in Bewley, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
That was odd.
A little bit. So follow the stone wall about did she say about a mile and a half? Or half a mile? Crow. I guess this would be it. Birdie. This place does not look.
I can't take the sign, nor do I want to.
Read it though.
The cross denotes this as the site of a market, or perhaps a site of traditional religious significance.
It's on the other end. This door.
I don't wish to disturb the locals.
Oh, the plow and furrow.
The sign is well out of reach.
Yes, of course.
The plough and furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
Hello there.
Oh, he's very drunk.
What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
Heading to the plow and furrow. What are you doing out in this weather?
What are you doing out in this weather?
Waiting for you, my dear.
Ugh.
I doubt that.
And I've waited long enough. So, give us a kiss now,
Yeah.
won't you?
Ew! Ew! Even less. Humor him. It usually works with men. No! Slap him. I have no time for this. Deflect. Question. Perhaps he is married.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife.
There we
My
go.
tea'll be on the table at this hour, and if I don't get back, she'll be roaring. Until we meet again.
What a buffoon. I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
Cool. What is this picture?
I don't want to take the painting with me.
I just...
It's a crudely
Oh, there we go.
painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature. A fine exemplar of inebriation. A rather miserable-looking fellow. He's playing a board game by himself.
Aw.
I think it's Three Men's Morris.
No idea what that is.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Fine.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull.
Shilling. Money.
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewley tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key. Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
Ask about Mr. Shoulder, though.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Miss Bateman. How can I help you?
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you. Bye for now.
As you were.
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
No.
Charming.
Okay. What about these lovely folks?
Hello, miss.
What do you want?
I...
Bugger off.
So
A
rude.
majestic animal, cut down in his prime.
Yeah.
A pixie-faced peasant boy, painted in a naive style. This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this.
Yeah.
A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley. The painting depicts a rocky-edged lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius.
Interesting. Hang on. There's a part of the game is cut off. Hang on just a minute. Oh, that's right. I can't do it that way. Yeah. It got shoved down somehow. Here we go.
A biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens.
That's a water closet.
A dreadful smell is emanating from the WC.
You didn't have to say WC. I guess this is the door. It leads straight
This shall do
to my
nicely.
room?
Time to change into something more comfortable.
Nice.
Much better. I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty.
What about...
I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me. An empty bowl has been provided for washing.
Can we... Yeah.
This may come in handy.
Oh.
I do feel tired after the trip, but my meeting with Mr. Shoulder must take priority. I've stored my case in there, a box within a box.
Yeah, let's look at some drawers.
Jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years.
Let's see. I got a message. Hang on just a minute. What's this on top? A matchbox.
Ah, complimentary matches. Useful.
Yep, there we go.
There's only one match left, though.
Why is it always just the one?
As the only light source in the room, I ought to leave this here. A painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor. Perhaps a local landmark.
Alright, let's go. I have to say, this game so far is very well voice acted.
The crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals.
Yeah.
They are engaged in an intense discussion.
Oh, hey, old man.
Hello, sir.
Right,
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
You're not local.
Obviously.
You've come on that bloody train, haven't you? Bewley's going to dogs.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ha! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril.
I noted that pause.
Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That be none of your business, lass.
Way.
I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Bewley's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Ta-da. Alright.
Good day, sir.
Stone cold drunk.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
Has he arrived yet?
Has Mr. Shoulder arrived yet?
Still haven't seen head nor tail of him, Miss Bateman.
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
I mean, I'm in an unsuspecting town. Do I want to be that liar? I have nothing to hide so far.
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
Yeah.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye? You're a grave robber.
Yeah.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find, then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley, a site called Hobbs Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nought about a Hobbs Barrow.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hobbs Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, were he?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital. What can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building. Worth a visit.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
Where shall I sit? Ah, in the back corner.
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Indeed. Oh.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for
Is
earlier.
that the
I got
guy?
home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
That's Mr. Shoulder?
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Never mind.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old
No,
sod.
thank you. One ale coming right up. He might have some useful information. I don't really think you need another. Man is a liability. Must I really buy you a drink for this information? The cheek of some people. Well, I don't know. He did just say that the drink takes a hold of him. But in what sense? Will he be more than truthful? Or will he just come on to me again? I mean, he kind of already is now that he's even just a little bit sober. You know, play up someone's vices or being honest. Man is a liability. Decisions. I don't really think you need another.
I really don't think you need another.
Please,
No, you're already drunk.
come on. Just one more. Don't you want to hear about old Leonard Shoulder?
Well, yes.
Wet my whistle and I'll tell you everything there is to know.
You drive a hard bargain, Mr. Tillett. As you wish.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman.
Alright, but I warned you.
How can I help you?
Order a drink.
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
There we are. 2 pence, please.
Thank you. This was the last of my money,
Yeah.
but Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
We hope.
Please, Miss Bateman, an ale to wet me whistle. Then I'll tell you all about
Guess I should
old
get that from the
Leonard.
inventory. Oop. There we go.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you. Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then. Old Len. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh no, he's already. Come on.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
Can I use this? Is it full of water? Why are you looking at me like that? Ha-ha!
Oh, what the hell were that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I? Leonard's shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
Ugh, God.
This man is unbelievable.
Now what? Am I waiting?
It feels like an hour has passed.
Whoa.
Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Maybe not in. You can knock on the door.
Miss Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely.
This
Mr. Tillett,
doesn't sound great.
these look modern. I'm surprised. Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Nothing? What does that sound?
Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Oh, cat! Kitty!
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett. The mangy thing is fast asleep. I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven.
Yeah, why is it?
The water looks highly questionable. I ought to keep my hands out of it.
How
The
about
jug
this?
is empty.
Okay. Did he skip out on me?
The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other
Oh,
side.
he skipped out on me?
I think
What
I
does
can
that
hear someone moving
sound?
around.
That sounded
Mr.
squishy.
Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further. I can see it's still raining out there. I can't reach the window from down here.
Can
I would rather not get any closer. The smell of urine is nauseating.
Let's see. Shall I grab a chair? Or exit? Can I exit? Just go around?
Excuse me, sir.
Oh! A glove.
A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing. Seems rather out of place here.
Was it-
Peculiar.
Did it belong to that gentleman?
Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that? Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him?
Certainly sounds
Something
that way.
strange is going on here.
That gentleman. We didn't pursue him.
Who was that old chap I saw outside the alley?
Yeah.
He headed eastward. Maybe I could catch up with him and ask him if he saw Mr. Tillett. I suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise, the locals would be rolling them into their cellars. Sir?
Oh.
I don't wish to go knocking door to door. The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn.
Into the night. this... Can I go down this alley? No, doesn't look like
I
it.
shouldn't wander too far. Mr. Shoulder may still show up, and I don't wish to miss him.
Last call.
Last orders.
Wow.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow. Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
Well, perhaps a little more time in front of the fire, maybe.
A lovely place to warm oneself.
Can I just, like, take a seat? No, doesn't look like it. Let's talk to Stanley.
How can I help you?
Have you seen Arthur Tillett?
I thought he were with you.
He went to the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like Arthur Tillett. Don't worry, lass. He'll be back.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Good evening, sir. Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at
guess
midday.
I'm done.
I should get some sleep. Yes, I must get some sleep. I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
off to bed?
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself known tomorrow.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
Ah, don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
It was a dark and stormy night. Oh! Is it a kitty? It's the kitty. Does the kitty know how to open doors? Wow! Look at the animation here. So dire. First day, Adventus. That was weird. Our candle burned out.
Such horrid dreams.
It's just a kitty just being a kitty. Is it locked?
Bolted from the inside, just as I left it last night.
Interesting.
As I suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat. I must say I'm relieved. Right then. Let's see if I can track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this Barrow. I also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
Cool.
Good morning, Miss Bateman.
Good day, Stanley.
Okay. Before we go any further, I am going to get another drink and a snack. So hang on. BRB. Oh yeah, hey wizard, I didn't see you there. Yeah, the animation is creepy, but also really good for something that's pixelated. But hang tight. I'm gonna go get a quick snack and some water. All right, BRB. All right, I'm back. Okay, let's find Mr. Tillett.
Stanley is yet to set the fire for today.
What's the news, Stanley?
Did you sleep well, Miss Bateman?
I should be polite.
Yes, thank you, Stanley.
Splendid. I'm happy to report the rain of yesterday has lifted. It's a clear morning outside. Crisp. I prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving?
His train will get in around midday. Kenneth will also be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, aye. What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large crate. Come to think of it, I'll need somewhere to store it.
You're welcome to use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
I mean, sure. Or he can put it in his room. How big is his room? How much is the equipment? How big does a crate?
Is it safe to do such a thing?
I can assure you the local folk are not thieves, Miss Bateman.
That's not what I...
Now, say nothing more of it.
Thank you, Stanley.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were.
Oops,
I've
sorry.
been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking about?
As you know, I like to run an honest establishment. And well, I have not been honest with you, lass. I do know of Hobbs Barrow.
You do?
I do. Many here do. There are stories tied to that place, you know. If I've learned anything in this life, it's that some stones are best left unturned. Old Leonard Shoulder is someone to be wary of too. I can't tell you what to do, lass, but you'd best avoid him.
Dang it, I forgot my water. And I'm eating something salty.
Why lie to me about Hobbs Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
I really can't tell you more. If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder. He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
I must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite puzzling. I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason. I've no time to waste on such matters.
As I say,
I know,
seek
what a
out
name.
Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
Yeah, Mr. Shoulder is quite the name, huh?
Why must I be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
For what?
You've seen it already. Were he here to meet you last night?
No.
Precisely. A man not to be trusted.
Where is Hobbs Barrow?
I don't know. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
I now find that hard to believe.
The moors are vast, lass. I'd tend not to go wandering out there. A grown man could lose himself and not be seen again.
What about a grown woman?
Where does Mr. Shoulder live?
I can't say for sure. As I think I told you last night, he's a quiet man and keeps to himself. He only comes in here to collect his post. Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away. Certainly not in the village itself.
Might someone around Bewley be able to help me find him?
You could ask around. As I say, lass, Bewley folk mean well. Don't forget that.
I shall return later.
Good day to you, lass. Oh, if you see Herbert around here, be sure not to feed him.
Herbert?
A local stray cat. He comes in now and then searching for scraps. I'm sick of cleaning his vomit off the floor.
Aw,
Quite. I'll be sure not to feed him.
Thank you.
he's just got a sensitive tummy. Maybe give him actual cat food?
It seems I may be fighting a battle against some sort of local superstition. Is there a single barrow in England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it? Hogwash. All of it. I have a few hours until Kenneth arrives. I should use this time to find Mr. Shoulder.
Okay. Ooh, the map is unlocked. Who's this guy, though?
Hello? Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
I don't know out about no Leonard Shoulder.
What can you tell me about Hobbs Barrow?
Not to be found digging around in those things.
You know of local barrows, then?
Don't concern yourself.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Not much around here, love. Not worth mentioning to you, like.
I see.
I'm not going to
Goodbye.
introduce myself.
Ta-ra.
Alright. Oh, I can knock on doors now? Cool.
Nobody home.
What's this over here? Oh, hey, child. Hello, child.
Hello?
Yes?
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Douglas?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Douglas. That's a great sword technique you have.
Thanks, miss. Mr. Crozier's gonna make me a real one when I turn 12. I'm preparing myself to fight the lantern worm.
What is that?
What is the lantern worm?
It's gonna come back and get us all. John Lambton thought he killed it at the River Ware, but my father told me it still lives. We must all be prepared.
The lantern worm isn't real, Douglas. Father just told you that to get you out of his hair.
Not true. I saw it slithering out by the beck. Like a giant eel it were. I ran home so fast I thought I would fly.
Sorry, miss. My brother has a vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I'll keep training. You will all thank me when I thrust my sword deep into its fat belly.
Douglas, this lady doesn't want to hear your nonsense.
Do you like living in Bewley?
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
I'm from a long way away.
You must have come on the train. I love watching all the steam puff up into the sky.
Have you been on the train yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets. Father says we have all we need here in Bewley.
Perhaps this nice lady would like to take you away with her on the train.
No, I need to stay and protect Bewley from the lantern worm.
Watch there actually be a lambton worm, and he's the savior of the town. With his wooden sword. And
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
So we agree. Hobbs Barrow.
Have you heard of Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
A local burial mound.
Our parents don't let us wander far from the village.
What's a burial mound?
Don't you mind about that, Douglas?
What's death?
Who's Mr. Crozier?
He's a blacksmith. His forge is just over there on the other side of the square.
Don't you think 12 years of age is a little young for a real sword?
I'll be a master swordsman by then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Good day.
Hello, miss.
Hello.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Betty.
Nice to meet you, Betty. What are you up to?
My brother is practicing his sword fighting technique. I'm to watch him until he tires himself out.
I'm tireless.
This time last month it were all about his teaspoon collection. This month it's swords.
He's gotta have a hobby.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
She answered that too quickly, but I think it's just because she's, you know, doing her tired, angsty teenager thing.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
Our parents don't like us talking to strangers, miss.
So you know of it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin. I don't think anyone is home.
Plaque.
A small plaque beside the door reads Vicarage.
Does that mean that the vicar lives there?
The sign is in a shabby state, but the shop appears to be a cobbler's. No one here.
Don't people work?
A local dwelling. I don't think anyone is home. Hello?
Good day. Would you like to buy one of these cakes, pet?
I don't have any money.
What kind of cakes do you have?
I have some lovely Bakewell puddings. The sweetest marriage of almond and jam. I can tell you're not from around here, because if you were, you would know about my Bakewell puddings. They are quite famous.
Alas, I'm not carrying any money with me.
That's unfortunate, pet. I'm sorry, I can't give them away for free. The money goes to the church, you see, and one cannot shirk one's duty to the church.
I understand. Do you know a local man called Leonard Shoulder?
Yes, I know Leonard.
Oh, lady's got
What
sweet
business do you
cakes.
have with him?
It's a long story, but I'm trying to find where he lives.
I'm afraid I don't know, dear. Father Roach has access to the parish register. He might be able to help you.
What can you tell me about Father Roach?
He is a lovely man and an exemplary servant of the Lord. He's been the vicar of St. Edmund's for many years.
Where can I find Father Roach?
At this time of day, he'll be taking his exercise in Herne Wood, to the west of the village.
Thank you. I'll go find him.
Be sure to listen out for his merry whistling. Such a jolly man.
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
I better not tell her about Hobbs Barrow. Just in case.
In memory of Peter Black. In memory of William Ager. In memory of George Paxton. In memory of Barnaby Tillett. In memory of Mabel Hurst. In memory of Romeo Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet.
Aw.
In memory of Percival Roach. In memory of Millicent Smith. In memory of Henry Crozier.
Oh wait, there was a shovel or trowel.
Excuse me, do you think anyone would mind if I borrowed this trowel?
You help yourself, dear. Father Roach won't mind lending it. Just be sure to put it back when you're finished.
Of course, thank you.
It is more blessed to give than to receive.
She seems very pious, and I'm definitely not telling her anything about Hobbs Barrow. Maybe. Hey, Crow. A fresh grave.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Better do that in the dead of night.
William Paxton, modest and gentle of heart. Here lies Elizabeth Farnaby. Samuel Bryden. Death is only a shadow across the path to heaven. Here lies Margaret Tillett, beloved mother, wife, and sister.
Hey. Oh, these are mushrooms?
I'd better not touch them. They could be poisonous.
What did... Let's... Before we go out in there... Oh, hey.
Margaret's Lookout. I wonder who Margaret is, or was.
I thought there'd be woods.
The locals might be alarmed if I dismantle their cairn.
Or they can make you high. Don't pass on those mushrooms so fast. Right?
The moors continue for miles in this direction. I don't wish to lose my way.
Okay. So maybe we went the wrong way? Bunny! Bunny, bunny, bunny. Let's go out here again.
The moors stretch into the distance. I don't wish to wander aimlessly.
Oh, but where's the fun in that? I mean, of not doing that. Maybe it's out on this side. Aha, trees. There we go. It's the vicar. Oh gosh. Ooh. Did he eat the mushrooms? Oh my. Oh my.
Very sorry. Oh, the shame. This malaise will not pass. Oh, the nausea. I need your help, young lady.
Tell me what you need.
Let the blood from my arm.
Oh no, that's not a
Excuse
good
me?
idea.
Got me. I beg you.
What? Vomit.
I don't wish to look too closely. Ouch!
Huh?
The broken lens is extremely sharp.
So, glove. Wear the glove.
Perhaps I shouldn't risk soiling this glove until I find its owner.
Oh, fine. Handkerchief.
This handkerchief was a gift from my mother. I hope she will understand. This should work.
And pick up by the frame, silly, right? Broken glass. Am I really gonna cut him?
Are you sure this is the only way, Father?
I beg you. It's the only cure for this torturous malady.
I doubt that.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes, it will cure me of my ills.
What ill?
I shall do as you ask, Father.
Yikes. Smelled a lot of blood. The blood letter.
Thank the Lord for my spare pair. God bless you. I already feel quite better.
How?
I'm glad, Father.
The rapid healing properties of bloodletting cannot be overstated. I'm Frederick Roach, Vicar of St. Edmund's Church.
My name is Thomasina Bateman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Wait, so what condition would it be for bloodletting to have such an effect like that? Chat, I'm gonna let you think on that while I get some water, because now I'm super thirsty and need some water because I forgot. All right, BRB. You better have an answer by the time I come back. Oh, treatment for fever, hypertension, high blood pressure. Yeah, I can see that. Inflammation of the lungs and pulmonary edema. So he might just have high blood pressure, and that's why he was feeling so dizzy and vomited. Okay, all right, I see that.
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
What ails you, Father Roach?
I just ate a rotten berry, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
I like to pick blackberries for my supper, you see. They are quite delicious, as long as you mind the bramble. My apologies again. I wish we had met in different circumstances.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Are you from Bewley originally?
I was born in our very own St. Edmunds. It's quite the story.
Do tell.
My mother was sheltering there as a frightful tempest raged. And lo, did her waters break right there and then in that pew.
One could say that you were born into your role, Father.
Indeed. When my mother told me the story as a young boy, I knew that this was my calling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, yes? Are you a relative?
No, it's a long story, but he invited me to Bewley.
And he didn't tell you his address?
He was to meet me last night at the Plough and Furrow, but he never came.
I see. Well, let me welcome you to Bewley on his behalf.
Thank you, Father. Do you know where Mr. Shoulder lives?
Let me think. It's been many moons since I've paid him a visit.
Perhaps you could allow me to take a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now. A fair hike across the moors.
Could you please give me directions?
I'll take you there myself. It's the least I can do after you aided me so.
Capital. Thank you.
Just let me know when you're ready to pay him a visit. I'll be resting here for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
St. Edmund's is a fine building.
Thank you for saying so. It's hard work keeping her in good shape, but our congregation is always willing to lend a hand in the Lord's name.
What is it like being the vicar?
What is it like being the vicar here?
Every day is a blessing, my child. I have a great love for our parish, and the Lord looks after us.
What about your congregation?
Numbers have fallen over the years, I must say. But those that remain are faithful and full of His Spirit.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I can't say I've heard of it.
It's supposedly a famous local landmark.
I'm afraid I know nothing about it.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
It's a quiet town. The railway line, which I presume you arrived by, is the only news of note we've had here for years.
I've heard the new station has received a mixed reaction.
I've heard many a debate, it's true. But my role is not to adjudicate on that matter. I'm very busy in my own work, you see.
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
I want to see, liar again. He's vomiting out lies. Okay.
I'm not going near it. It smells disgusting.
Well, you're gonna have to, milady.
I shan't be dragging any of my possessions through that mess.
Oh, fine. Oh, a hole.
I've no desire to go rooting about in there.
I shall see you later this evening, gents. Well, I say. Greetings, my dear.
Hello, sir.
A pause on your
here?
beauty, for I shall see you again soon.
Who's this?
Wait.
What?
Some nerve.
Lady, you're blushing.
I most certainly am not.
Sorry, lass. No way through here today.
If you say so.
I do. I'm sorry, but it's not safe to walk through here while we're working. By order of Lord Panswick.
Who is that?
Who is Lord Panswick?
Our governor.
He's the governor of the whole town.
All right, Owen, back to work now.
He lives in Bewley.
Aye, not far away. But his lordship doesn't like questions. Or visitors. Now please leave us to our work.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing? We're chopping down trees.
There is no need to be sarcastic.
We're employed by Lord Panswick. He's ordered us to gather logs from his woods. That's what we're doing.
His woods.
Tell me, who was that arrogant man here just now?
Just someone passing by.
It sounded like you knew him better than that.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's none of your business.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No, I don't. Can you let me get back to my work now?
Oh, fine. I'm
Thanks
ending
for your
this
time.
conversation.
We'll be done by tomorrow morning. Come back then if you want to explore the woods.
All right. Let's go back to the vicar. I'm ready to go to Mr. Shoulder's
I'm ready
house.
to go to Mr. Shoulder's house.
Excellent. I feel the fresh air will do me well. Follow me.
Not if you have hypertension. Did we bandage him up at all?
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Mrs. de Plancy. Mrs. de Plancy, this is Thomasina Bateman. a visitor to our parish.
We've already had the pleasure of meeting, Father.
Excellent. Miss Bateman, don't hesitate to try one of Mrs. Duplancy's wonderful cakes.
Yes, I've heard about her famous Bakewell puddings.
I'll be here all day, young lady. But remember, once they're gone, they're gone. Those little whelps have already gobbled up all the gingerbread.
You are doing God's work, Mrs. Duplancy.
He smiles upon us, Father.
Miss Bateman, if you'd like to follow me. Let's talk of graves, of worms, and epitaphs.
No.
Make dust our paper, and with rainy eyes, write sorrow on the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors, and talk of wills.
Shakespeare?
Quite. Which play?
Yeah. I think Richard II.
Richard II.
Correct.
Yeah!
You are well read, Miss Bateman. Studying the work of the bard is one of my favorite pastimes. Follow me. Behold, the vast expanse of God's creation. The moors extend as far as the mortal eye can see. Beautiful, is it not?
Sure. It is rather desolate. That's me talking, though. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think that's kind of like I don't know. I always see this as the backhanded compliment. So let's see. Indeed, the moors are beautiful.
Indeed, the moors are beautiful.
The beauty of God's creation is that it takes so many forms. How can one take in such a view and not have faith? Some look at these moors and think this a godless land. But I tell you, he is found in all domains. The Lord's work is all about us. Tell me, Miss Bateman, do you believe in God?
Oh boy. Tell the truth, Father Roach seems prepared to hear it. You know what?
I was brought up Anglican. The church was an important part of my early life, Father Roach. But what happened to my father eventually made me question things.
If you don't mind me asking, my child, what happened to your father?
He had an accident when I was very young.
Ooh, flashback. Oh dear.
Come along now, Thomasina. Let's get out of the rain.
Well, wee little baby.
Remember what I told you, all right?
We've been here before.
Be a good girl. People are unwell here. They don't want to hear you running about making noise. Understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. And don't annoy the nurses.
I promise I won't.
Good. Now, let's see your father.
Our father has been bedridden this long?
Mummy is crying. Mummy? Mummy?
Mummy! Mummy!
Daddy, wake up!
Oh, he's in a coma?
Good evening, Mr. Bateman. Hello, little one.
Oh.
You must be Thomasina.
Her face does not look right.
Yes.
My name is Nurse Blaketon. I just need to talk to your mummy for a little bit. I'm sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Bateman. Mrs. Bateman?
Will he ever talk again, Nurse Blaketon?
The doctor is uncertain, Mrs. Bateman. There is the possibility that Mr. Bateman won't regain any movement at all. But we will do our utmost to look after Mr. Bateman here at Ticehurst, ma'am. He will have a nurse by his side at all times, I can assure you.
What sort of god would allow this fate to befall such a kind and honest man?
I'm sorry to hear this. God moves in mysterious ways, but he loves us all. Come along now.
Hello? She scampered off in a hurry. Who was that?
Some primitive folk make their home out on the moors. I suggest you keep your wits about you when you are exploring, and don't stray too far from Bewley.
I see. How much farther to Mr. Shoulder's house?
Still quite a walk, I'm afraid, but we'll get to him soon enough. Now then, take a look at this.
The cairn?
Legend has it that this cairn has stood here for over 1,000 years.
How remarkable.
The Devil's Toe.
I beg your pardon?
That's what it's called. The Devil's Toe.
Oh, I see.
Come now, onward.
But why is it called the Devil's Toe?
We walked and walked across that vast, featureless landscape.
Yeah, she did look like a talking corpse. She did not. Her cheekbones were too pronounced for such a little thing like that. I don't know. Sus. She's sus.
All the while, Father Roach was whistling away merrily. Just as I had begun to wonder if we were hopelessly lost, a building emerged from the mist. Mr. Shoulder's cottage.
Here we are, Miss Bateman. Unless my memory fails me completely, this is Mr. Leonard Shoulder's house.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
Now, no need to thank me after your providential assistance today. However, I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Please don't tell Mrs. Duplancy about my little scene in the woods. She will only fret. The poor dear woman has enough on her mind as it is.
I shan't mention it.
Thank you. You'd better see if Mr. Shoulder is in.
Yeah, I guess so.
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon. Father, what do you make of this?
A peculiar adornment. I've not seen any like this in Bewley, though it does remind me of a passage by the bard himself. It is the very error of the moon. She comes nearer earth than she was wont, and makes men mad.
I want to say the error of the moon. Maybe Othello?
Othello?
Precisely.
Ha!
Your knowledge of the
Two
bard
for
is
two.
presently flawless.
I consider myself to be well-read, Father Roach.
It's delightful to meet a fellow bookworm, I must say.
Still got it.
Mr. Shoulder? Is Thomasina Bateman here? I'm here in Bewley as discussed.
Maybe try again. His hearing probably isn't the best at his age.
Break it down.
No sign of life?
None. The window is nice and clean. The dwelling is by no means abandoned.
Is that a glove? One more knock, and then we'll check out the clothes.
Mr. Shoulder, are you home?
He's dead.
It appears Mr. Shoulder is not at home. Curses.
Indeed.
Perhaps you could try the handle.
It's locked.
He must have left. Did he get the days wrong, maybe?
I've no desire to lug a block of wood about the countryside. A pair of thick woolen trousers. That glove looks familiar.
Yes, it does, doesn't
I wonder
it?
if it matches the glove I found behind the plough and furrow.
Oh.
The gloves are a pair. Does this mean Mr. Shoulder was in the alley last night?
It does.
Why didn't he come inside to see me?
Perhaps he's gone for a stroll.
Possibly.
I'd suggest you call back later, my child. I myself must make my way back home. I have some matters to attend to at the church. Shall I accompany you back to Bewley?
I like to look around further.
No, you go ahead, Father. Thank you.
As you wish. Farewell, Miss Bateman. I hope Mr. Shoulder finds his way to you.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
My pleasure. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Ask Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet?
Correct. That I shall say good night till it be morrow. You've proven yourself to be an impeccable scholar of the bard,
I got
my
an
child.
achievement for that.
Lord be with you.
Well, Mr. Shoulder, you've brought me to Bewley, and now you're nowhere to be found.
Hen.
Oh, sweet little thing, aren't you?
I picked up a feathered friend. What about you?
He looks much too unruly to be picked up.
Yeah, they all are.
Slightly damp.
Wait, what else could I do here?
I've come a long way to meet you, Mr. Shoulder. Please open the door.
Nothing?
No sign of any movement.
Can I go farther this way? No. Doesn't look like I can go anywhere else.
The window is much too high up to reach. The trousers feel damp. Freshly hung, or still wet from last night's rain. Mr. Shoulder must have dropped the matching glove last night. What was he doing in the alley? Rather rude of him not to come inside and see me.
Okay, well, I guess I have nothing else to do here.
As I trudged back to Bewley across those cold moors, I made a new resolution. I would find Hobbs Barrow myself, with or without Mr. Shoulder. The train! That must be Kenneth. I should go and meet him at the station.
Oh, well, the game is saved. I guess this is the way to the train. Oh.
Good day.
Yes?
Mr. Crozier, I presume.
Aye, George Crozier, at your service.
My name is Thomasina.
Aye, can I help you?
Do you know a man by the name of Leonard Shoulder?
Oh, aye, old Leonard.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not recently.
Do you know where he lives?
Why all these questions, lass?
I need to speak with him. He invited me to
You already
Bewley.
know where he
Oh,
lives.
he'll turn up. I've seen him in the plough and furrow from time to time.
But do you know where he lives? I need to find him.
No, we
I
already
believe he
know.
lives somewhere out on the moors. Can't tell you out more than that.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier. What can can you tell me of Lord Panswick?
His lordship commands much respect around here, lass. Keeps me busy with work. Why do you ask?
Just curious. How is business faring?
I do an honest trade. There'll always be horses needing shoes and farmers needing tools. You let me know if you need out made or mended. I'll do you a fair price.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier. Do you know of a local landmark named Hobbs Barrow?
There's a fair many barrows found out on the moors, lass. Too many to put a name to. Not a soul in Bewley pays them any mind.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Alright, let's go.
Where is Kenneth?
Why are all the men disappearing from her life?
He was supposed to wait for me at the station. Mr. Tillett, where did you go last night?
Have we met?
Last night at the Plough and Furrow.
Was he that drunk?
Oh, Miss Bateman.
Yeah.
I were blind drunk last night and woke up with a stinking headache.
You still smell like a brewery.
Sorry.
You went to use the lavatory and never came back, Mr. Tillett. I searched everywhere for you.
I think I remember you bought me a drink. Then it's all a blur. I woke up in my bed this morning with my wife sour at me for waking her at some ungodly hour.
About last night. What were you going to tell me about Leonard Shoulder?
Who?
Oh boy.
Leonard Shoulder. You told me you knew him. And promised to tell me more if I bought you a drink. Which I did. So what were you going to tell me?
I don't really know the old bugger.
But you said you did.
Oh, aye. No, I know naught about him. No, naught about Leonard Shoulder.
He's hiding something.
You're hiding something, Mr. Tillett. I don't believe you.
I say a lot of things when I've got the drink in me. I probably just wanted you to buy me an ale.
A likely story.
Look, what would I gain from lying to you? I just wanted another drink.
Even if that's the case, it doesn't explain your disappearance.
Aye, I don't remember out.
Okay,
I'm looking for my assistant, Kenneth.
Oh, aye?
His train has arrived.
Not a single soul disembarked the last train, Miss Bateman.
Impossible. So you work here?
Aye. Bewley's station master at your service. Would you like to buy a ticket?
Not just yet, thank you. I understand that some of the locals are not too happy about this new station.
Aye. I'd go as far as saying the whole village.
How long has the station been open for?
About 3 months. We're on the Midland Railway line. This employment's been a saviour for me. If I weren't stood here, I'd be drinking my life away at the pub right now. It's worth the occasional withering look from Cyril and the rest of them.
Okay, let's see here. Did I already do this one?
What does a station master do?
A bit of this and a bit of that. I don't wish to bore you with such things.
As you wish.
My responsibilities here keep me on the straight and narrow, I'll tell you that much. A sense of duty can do wonders for a lost soul.
Indeed. This must be a rather lonesome post to occupy.
Trains pass through here more regularly than you might think, lass.
What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
Oh, you've heard of his lordship?
Raph!
Yes. Do you know him?
Aye. He comes into the village from time to time, gives sweets to the children, hires young men to work his land. He's well liked around here.
I sense some hesitation, Mr. Tillett.
Well, we kind of have an unspoken agreement with his lordship. He looks after us, provided we leave him alone.
I don't follow.
He likes his privacy.
Some people do.
No one is allowed to visit him.
Do you mean to say that he's a bit eccentric?
No. I've heard people got fired at when approaching his manor uninvited.
Oh.
Good grief. But is this true?
Well, I won't be the one to find out.
Yeah, me neither. Okay.
Farewell for now.
Where is
Ta-ra.
Kenneth?
Mr. Tillett is right there. I ought to ask the station master about Kenneth's train.
Oh, yeah. No. Okay.
Was that not the midday train from London by way of Derby?
Aye, it were. Mr. Price were here. Unloaded a few crates.
But no Kenneth.
Not a soul. Hold on. One of them crates had your name on it, Miss Bateman. A great big one it were, with...
A red ribbon.
Aye.
What is Kenneth playing at, sending my equipment but not himself? Curses.
Ought to get yourself a new assistant.
Where is my crate now?
Mr. Price took away all the crates on his cart.
Who?
Mr. Price, he's the postmaster.
Okay.
Where can I find Mr. Price?
He lives above the storeroom, just north of the plough and furrow. You'll see it. There's a Royal Mail plaque on the wall.
Thank you. Farewell for now.
Ta-ra.
Ah, is that a... That's the cat. That's the cat. Oh. Hello, Cyril.
Good day to you, Cyril.
How do, lass?
I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow. Do you know where it is?
Mind your own business, lass.
Oh, still rude as ever.
You really are quite helpful, aren't you?
Bah.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, lass.
I didn't go down here yet.
That must be the postmaster's storeroom.
Oh.
Hello.
Good day. I haven't seen you in Bewley before.
I'm just visiting.
Lovely. It's nice to see a new face. We don't get many visitors. My name's Henry. Henry Long.
Nice to meet you, Henry. Thomasina Bateman.
Wonderful. What a treat.
I'm looking for Mr. Price, the postmaster.
Oh, Mr. Price, my lovely neighbour. I'm afraid you've just missed him.
Curses.
I saw him wheeling a large crate into his storeroom just there.
It must be mine. I really need it.
Have a look through the window to see if it's yours.
Where did Mr. Price go?
I don't know. The man were in a hurry. I know he has family in Bakewell.
That's miles away. Did he leave by foot?
No, by horse. He must be a few miles down the road by now.
Curses.
Curses.
When will Mr. Price be back?
He didn't say. Could be tonight, could be a few days.
Oh my goodness.
Infuriating.
I told him I'd keep watch of his storeroom, and I'm a man of my word, Miss Bateman. I shall not budge from this spot.
Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger.
Yep.
There's
it
my
is.
crate. Kenneth always ties a red ribbon to it. I can see an envelope tucked behind the ribbon. Perhaps it can help explain Kenneth's absence. I'm going to have to get in there. Royal Mail, Postmaster's Residence. This must be the local post office. Hello?
Good day.
Oh, I was hoping that there'd be some kind of, can you let me in here type
You seem
of
in a good mood,
conversation.
Mr. Long.
It's just lovely to see a new face. Where are you from, Miss Bateman?
Originally, a small town on the outskirts of Derby, Mr. Long. Though I currently reside in London.
London? I've never met anyone from London. How very exciting. Have you lived there a long time?
It's been quite a few years now, yes.
I've heard that the air there is so heavy with smoke, it makes it hard to breathe. Is that true?
Some days.
Oh, you must miss the fresh northern air. Well, you've got that in Bewley. No factories out here. Such things are a blight on his creation. I were born in this very home I stand in front of. Bewley is in my blood. Why would I ever want to leave? Especially now I can meet new folk thanks to the railway line.
Yeah.
Your opinion of the railway station differs widely from your fellow townsfolk, Mr. Long. I've not met anyone particularly keen on it.
That railway line is the start of a new era for Bewley. Mark my words. There's much to protect here, but we need new blood. I hope that some of you visitors will actually stay here permanently.
Why is that?
So I have new friends to talk to. Some people here don't want any new friends. Cyril Farnaby, the miserable old sod, is the worst offender.
I've had the pleasure of meeting Cyril. He really dislikes the railway station.
Absolutely miserable he is. I've tried to convince him many times that the station will help Bewley. He just doesn't understand.
I met him last night in the Plough and Furrow.
Aye, the scene of our many debates. Blimey, I could go for an ale right now, actually.
Can I buy you a drink?
Really?
No. Wait. Do you think Mr. Kemp will let me open a tap?
Perhaps. You could always ask him. I shouldn't leave anyway. Mr. Price is relying on me to keep watch of his storeroom.
I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow.
One of those old burial hills.
Yes. Do you know where it is?
Believe it or not, I haven't set foot on the moor since I were a child.
Why is that?
I've got all I need right here in Bewley. And we're all truly blessed with the railway station, which brings us lovely new faces.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye, funny old fellow. I hear he lives way out on the moors somewhere.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not for a long while now that you mention it. Why do you ask?
It's a long story, but I was to meet him in Bewley. He invited me here.
He stood me up.
I must thank him when I see him for inviting such an enchanting young woman.
You flatter me, Mr. Long. Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger.
All right. Well, what am I going to do?
The Plough and Furrow Inn. My assistant has not arrived as planned.
Oh, is everything all right?
I'm not entirely sure.
Am I to keep a room for him just in case?
If you could hold it for one more night, Mr. Kemp.
As you wish.
Opening a tab?
I'm sorry to ask this, Mr. Kemp, but could I please open a tab?
Still not in your purse?
I'm afraid not. My assistant hasn't arrived as planned, so I find myself in a bind. He must have put the money in my crate, which is currently being held in Mr. Price's storeroom.
Well, as you know, I run an honest establishment here, and I do trust you. So yes, I'll open an account for you, to be settled at the end of your stay.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Now then, I'll be needing something of value as a deposit.
I thought you said you trusted me.
Aye, it's not personal, lass. One can never be too cautious.
Okay.
How can I open a tab again?
Leave me an item of value as a deposit. I'll give it back to you at the end of your stay.
Right,
when it will be time to pay the piper.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Room key, matchbox, glove. Nothing. Hmm.
I must say, last night has rather put me off using these toilets.
Hey, you.
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
Naught to say, except don't be sniffing around his lordship's manor. You'll end up with a round of shot in you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Just mind your own business around here.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
What to do?
I suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise, the locals would be rolling them into their cellars. I'd rather not go into those horrible toilets again.
Trying to think here. Like, what do I need to do? Exit. Oh, hey, little kid.
Hello there. My name's Thomasina.
Yeah?
What's yours?
Wally?
Wally?
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
No.
What do you know about Lord Panswick?
I heard he owns the whole county.
Have you met him?
No, he lives out on the moors somewhere. But everyone does what he tells them to.
Why's that?
'Cause he has a lot of money.
I mean, that's a fair point.
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Goodbye.
Alright, some help you are, kid.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland. The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin.
I'm trying to, sorry. I don't know. Nope, no, don't want to come back here. Okay, maybe, is the cobbler in yet?
No one here.
Dang it. Who could help me out? What's this? Is this? Oh, a bucket.
The bucket is rusty and full of holes.
Well, bollocks.
Good day.
Yes?
Thanks for your time.
Mine.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Oh, wait.
Alas, it is not mine to take.
I can't.
The blacksmith is right here. I've no need to go inside.
Go over here. I'll talk to the vicar.
Goodness me, look at these box pews. I've never seen any as tall as that before. Most unusual architecture, even for the Normans. Someone has left a necklace hanging here. A silver cross. Sterling by the look of it. Maybe I can reunite it with its owner.
Ooh, I've acquired it.
I can admire the craftsmanship from afar. I've no time for such things. This must be where the local vicar sacrifices the newborns.
I get it.
A memorial list of former vicars. They stretch back several hundred years. Locked. Locked as well. I think they all might be. They are still locked.
Oh. This is to my room key.
I think this might be genuine sterling silver.
What else? What else? What else?
This must be where the local vicar sacrifices the newborns.
No, that's not helpful. No, I guess I'll exit. Where did he go? Maybe here.
It's locked.
Main. Where is he? Oh, hi.
Good day, little one. What's your name?
Wally took Myrtle.
Pardon?
He took her and ran off. I hate him.
Is Myrtle one of your dolls?
Yes, my favourite. Mummy made her for me. She's so beautiful. Wally is the worst brother in the whole world.
I'm sorry to hear that. What is your name, little one?
Jane.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Jane. My name is Thomasina. This is a lovely little beck.
It's where we get our water, miss. It's good for drinking and cleaning.
Your dolls look lovely, Jane.
Thank you, miss. I love them very much. Today was their birthday.
Oh.
Why did your brother take Myrtle away?
He's just jealous because Daddy is letting me come with him to the market tomorrow. Wally thinks I'm Daddy's favourite, so he took Myrtle from me. What if he rips her to tatters? What if he feeds her to Mr. Bryden's goat?
Don't worry, Jane. I'm sure he wouldn't do such a thing. Where did your brother go?
I don't know. Home, maybe. But I have to wait here for Myrtle's friends to dry out.
Do you know an old man called Leonard Shoulder?
No, miss.
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
I have, yes.
You have?
We aren't supposed to talk about it.
Why not?
Would you like to go there?
Yes, I would very much like to.
I'll tell you where it is if you find Myrtle for me.
You will?
Yes! But don't tell anyone about it or I'll be told off.
I promise.
Please find Myrtle first. I miss her.
I will. Where do you live?
Our home is on the other side of the village, miss. Maybe Wally went back there. Or maybe he's left her out on the moors. Poor Myrtle. I'm going to kick him so hard.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Another fossil.
Hey! Stay away from that!
Why?
It's bad luck to touch the Ammon's horn. I'm serious.
Fine. They aren't mine to take. Damp rag dolls have been laid out to dry in the dreary sun. I do enjoy the charm of a babbling beck. The water is icy cold.
Is there anything I can, like, wash, maybe? No.
No, that won't work. I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Alright, fine. I guess exit. I'm gonna check in here again. Vomit's gone. No sign of the vicar. still working.
I'll let him get on with his work.
Huh.
I've no desire to go rooting about in there.
Alright. Sorry, my mouse. I think I need a new one. You know, I don't think I've gone down here before. Oh, that's what this leads.
I don't think anyone is home.
Why are you knocking on me bleeding door? I'm right here, you daft bugger.
Oh, apologies.
I just thought you liked to hang around walls. Alright, I can't find any more people to talk to.
I must say, last night has rather put me off using these toilets. I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty. The candle has melted. It's not much use anymore. Perhaps Mr. Kemp will replace it this evening. The candle has melted.
Oh.
It's not much use anymore. I've hung my dress aside from that.
No.
A decorative plate depicting a goat. A painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor, perhaps a local landmark.
What do I need to do?
I've stored my case in there, a box within a box.
Okay. I'm stuck, maybe. Let's talk to him. Oh. I'm gonna start a tab.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
I can start a tab with this. You alright?
Will you accept this silver cross pendant as a deposit?
Can I take a closer look at it? Aye, silver. That'll do.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Can I get you something to drink?
One drink won't hurt.
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
There we are. That's 2 pence on your account.
Thank you. Most agreeable.
Yay.
I'm not hungry at the moment.
Okay, seriously. Hobbs Barrow. I'm looking at this. I'm looking it up. I want videos. Okay. All right. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Oh wait. No. I'll have another look at it.
The postmaster isn't home.
But my crate is in there.
You'll have to wait for Mr. Price to get back.
Why? No, I don't. Why are all these videos? Okay. A walkthrough. There. It's a video. Okay. Well. Maybe this boy will help me with his sword.
Yes?
Dang it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Goodbye, miss. What's this? Oh, here's the vicar.
I don't think anyone is home.
Oh, seriously? I don't know what else to do.
The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin. The cross denotes this as the site of a market, or perhaps a site of traditional religious significance. I don't think anyone is home.
No, because of course not. Oh, there's a transcript though. Maybe we should talk to this old lady again.
Hello?
Good day.
Tell me about yourself, Mrs. Duplancy.
About me? What would you possibly want to know about me? I've been attending St. Edmund's Church my whole life. I always want to help where I can, so I sell my baked goods, and all the proceeds go to its upkeep. This place means so much to me.
What can you tell me about St. Edmund's Church?
Isn't it the finest building? It's been standing here since the 12th century. The box pews in the nave are very fine and date back to the 17th century. The door is open if you'd like to worship.
Thank you, Mrs. Duplancy. I'm trying to find Hobbs Barrow.
Hobbs what?
Hobbs Barrow, a local burial mound.
The only place of burial I know about and care for is in this very churchyard.
Okay.
Father Roach asked me not to discuss that with Mrs. Duplancy. What do you know about Lord Panswick?
Wretched man. They say he is restoring a chapel near his manor. But for whom and to what god, I ask?
Is he a man of faith?
I've barely seen him set foot in St. Edmund's. It doesn't stop him from acting as our God-given ruler. Stay away from him, pet. Don't get yourself tangled up in local affairs.
I certainly don't intend to. Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
Okay. So let's see. Let me... Is this the kid?
Hello?
Yes?
What's his name again? Dang it, I don't remember his name.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Oh, it's Douglas. So... maybe the other kid is... I could have sworn I met a Wallace already. Oh. There we go. Is that this kid? Yeah, Wally.
Good day. Jane tells me you've taken Myrtle away.
And what if I did?
That's a bit mean, don't you think?
She kicked me! Look at this bruise on my leg!
Ah.
That does look quite bad. Why did she kick you?
Because she's a little goblin. You don't know what she can be like. Besides, Myrtle is gone now. I've given her to the fair folk. That'll teach her.
Who are the fair folk?
The little people of the moors. I gave Myrtle to them.
Little people? You don't mean fairies, do you?
We call them fair folk round here.
Wally, there is no such thing as fairies.
It's two, and I gave them a doll.
Where can I find these fair folk?
Follow the tinkle of their tiny bells. I hear them when the wind dies. They dance around their little house.
But where is this little house?
Just listen for the bells, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Don't think about bringing that doll back. That'll just bring bad luck for all of us.
Goodbye. The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Oh, right.
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
If I knocked on this door with Wally present. Excuse me.
Nobody home.
Nobody is ever home. Dang. Alright, so what should I do now? Do I go back to Myrtle?
Hello. My name is Thomasina, and you are?
Now then, that's none of your concern, love.
What do you do around here?
Hey up, you're not scared of sticking your neb in. I look after the churchyard. Dig the graves.
What can you tell me about the church?
Aye, it's a church.
Quite. I really must find Hobbs Barrow.
What did I tell you last time? Not to be found digging around in those things.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
But I really need to.
Good day.
Hello, miss.
Hello.
Are you sure you know nothing of Hobbs Barrow? I really must find it.
I'm sure.
What do you know about Lord Panswick?
Not a lot. I know he's in charge around here.
Does he come to the village often?
Not really. He has a manor out on the moors.
Have you ever been there?
Heavens, no. Villagers aren't allowed there.
Why not?
Dunno. It's just the way it is.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
How do I get there? Yeah, no, that takes me back to the train station. Let's go this way again. Did he say... What did he say? As far as I
I've
go.
no time for such things. They are still locked.
How about... She's not gonna see me try to dig something up, is she?
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
Dang that. Alright. Let's go back here for a sec. Nope. Thought that might have been something. This?
What a peculiar name. The Devil's Toe. I can't quite see the resemblance myself.
Can
I don't wish to dig it up.
Dang it. Right. Is he home yet?
Mr. Shoulder continues to prove himself elusive.
It's like...
I've no
rude,
desire
first
to
of
lug
all.
a block of wood about the countryside.
Can I set fire to the house?
No, that won't work.
Damn.
I can't see how that will help me.
Yeah, it was just a thing I was trying.
I don't wish to beat my way in.
Why not? There's nothing to do back there. Okay, I'm gonna have another look see. Dolls. Let's see, where are your parents? Are picking apples from the big tree in our yard. This is for dolls playing with. I don't. Okay. Wait, what?
Beautiful, is it not?
Let me go back to. Or wait, what's over here again? Right. Okay. Hang on. Let me. Yeah. Oh. What's happening here?
Thomasina, please stop leaving your toys lying about the place. What happened the last time you left your dolly under the tree?
A fox ate it, madame.
Yes, it did. Fetch it now, won't you? Then I'll fix your supper.
Yes, madame.
Where'd my. Oh.
Hello, fairies.
Right. That's where the fairies would. A ring of mushrooms meant fairies were nearby.
Hello. There you are, Josephine. I won't let the foxes eat you.
Who's that you have there, little bird?
Josephine. She introduced me to the fairies.
Oh, fairies, you say?
Yes, Daddy.
Do you believe in fairies?
Of course. Do you see those mushrooms over there?
Yes.
That's a gateway to their kingdom. That's where Josephine and I go to talk to the fairies.
Now, listen to me, Thomasina.
Yes?
You're old enough now to hear this. There's no such thing as fairies or talking dolls, my little bird.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, my dear child. I do not wish to upset you. I just want to make sure that you understand the difference between fantasy and reality.
No.
Josephine is just a doll, and fairies do not exist.
But, Daddy...
Science is the great antidote to the poison of enthusiasm and superstition. Please always remember that. If you hear anything about fairies or the like again, know that it's hogwash. What is it?
You must be great at parties.
Hogwash. Did Wally bury the doll, I wonder?
Do I have the doll now?
This must be Jane's ragdoll.
What is this?
Perhaps these wriggling worms are the fair folk young Wally was so fearful of. How strange. There is a hairpin pierced through the arm. This may come in handy. I'll keep it.
Here we go.
At least I shall not return from Bewley empty-handed.
Yay.
The moors stretch into the distance. I don't wish to wander aimlessly.
Okay. Well, progress has been made. Now I gotta remember where I found the little girl. I think it was this way. And this way. Nope, the other way. There we go.
I present to you Myrtle.
Myrtle!
Yay!
I missed you so much.
Now, I believe we had a deal.
Hide and seek.
No, come on.
Come back! It's in moments like these I thank myself for not having children.
But now she left her other 2 dolls.
They aren't mine to take. The water is icy cold.
Can I wash this hairpin?
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
I just want to wash it. Alright. But I can probably use the hairpin to lockpick my way into the, to get my package.
Hey!
She went into the dang hole.
Jane? Jane, get out of there. Don't make me come in.
Is that like a foxhole?
Fine.
It's too little.
Curses. The hole is too small for me to fit through.
Well, we still have this.
I was always happiest with a trowel in my hand. Uncovering hidden worlds within the earth itself, clod by clod. That should do it.
Oh dear.
Jane! Jane? Jane?
How do I... Okay.
Jane, come out this instant.
I hear a lot of flies, and I see that
Can't
there's a
see
dip.
a damned thing in here. I need a light source.
Oh, we have a matchbox with 1 match.
Curses.
Really?
The useless thing blew out.
Are you serious?
Jane? 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 Jane?
Press X for Jane. Jane!
Jane?
Jane! Well, back out again, I see. I guess. That stupid child. What do I do next? Woods.
These are his woods.
Aye, his lordship owns most of the land round Bewley.
My name is Thomasina Bateman.
Oh, aye? You're not from round here, Thomasina Bateman.
No, just visiting. What is your name, sir?
Horace.
Are you in charge here?
I am indeed.
Why are you gathering logs for Lord Panswick?
By heck, you ask a lot of questions. If you must know, his lordship is repairing an old ruin on his land. We need the timber for the restoration work.
How intriguing. What type of ruin is Lord Panswick restoring?
An old chapel.
I should rather like to see it.
Not possible. His lordship does not welcome visitors to his estate.
Do you know where I can find a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Never heard of it.
Thanks for your time.
We'll be done by tomorrow morning. Come back then if you want to explore the woods. Lass, as I told you, there's no way down the path today.
Dang it. How do I get this stupid child out of there? Let's try again.
Jane! Jane? Jane?
Really?
Jane? Jane?
That's as far as I can go. Maybe...
That's a peculiar idea.
I don't know.
I can't see how that will help me.
Alright, I guess back out it is then. I'll need some kind of... I'll need another light. We're just gonna have to stay there in the darkness.
It's locked.
Are there any candles that I came across? You know what? I should probably...
Unfortunately, I don't think the cakes are free.
Ah, dang it. But it's important. Who are her parents?
Good day.
Yes?
I noticed your
lantern.
spectacular fossil specimen.
Oh, I collect them. This one is called an...
Ammonite.
I'm impressed, lass.
From the Jurassic period, I'd venture.
Do you collect them too, then?
My true interests lie in comparatively modern history.
Oh, well, I do love a fossil. It's important to remember that we all end up in the soil eventually.
Quite.
Lantern.
Mr. Crozier, might I borrow your lantern?
Sorry, lass. I need it. My eyesight is not what it used to be. The extra light helps me see what I'm hammering.
I understand. Are you a Bewley native, Mr. Crozier?
Aye, born and bred. That's where my father's forge before mine.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We don't get many visitors here, outside of market days. But there's plenty of work for the village blacksmith. Where are you from, then?
I arrived yesterday on the train from London, by way of Derby.
Oh, aye. I've heard about London.
I think we all have.
What have you heard?
London.
Plenty of factories there.
Yes, indeed. The city is always changing and moving forward.
Too busy for me, though, lass. I prefer a quieter pace. Aye.
When do market days run in Bewley?
Once or twice a month. The next one is tomorrow.
How delightful.
Unless your vice is cabbages, there'll be naught to interest a young lady.
I don't mind a cabbage.
Then you're in luck.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Alright, maybe the tavern or the inn has something I can borrow. Give me a lantern. Candle.
Can I please have a new candle for my room?
I'll go upstairs and replace it this evening.
Can I have one now?
It's not dark yet, Miss Bateman.
Give one to me
never
now.
Mind. What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
A most charming man, Miss Bateman. He looks after us here, a good fellow.
Where does he live?
Panswick Manor, on the moors. No visitors allowed. His lordship likes his privacy.
I've decided to find Hobbs Barrow without Mr. Shoulder's aid.
Are you sure that's a wise idea, lass?
What other choice do I have? I have a feeling he is avoiding me. Do you know where I can find the barrow?
No, sorry. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
I found Mr. Shoulder's home, thanks to the help of Father Roach.
Wonderful! So you've met our vicar then?
Yes, I did. An interesting character.
Indeed. So, did old Leonard apologise for his absence?
Not quite. He wasn't home.
What is that man playing at?
You tell me. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you a drink, Henry?
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
We can talk more at the inn.
But I told Mr. Price I'd keep watch of his storeroom.
Doors have locks for this very reason.
You're right. One drink won't take long. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Let us make our way.
Do we have to go together? Sharsh.
The rocket weren't Stevenson's only design, you know. Before that, there were the Blucher and the Locomotion. But my favourite would have to be the Lancashire Witch. I believe he built that in 1828. In Newcastle, of course.
Yeah,
Well,
he's just a
that's
font
me. I better be off.
information.
Wait!
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
I couldn't even get a word in.
Yeah.
He likes a good chinwag, our Henry.
He certainly does.
All right. Now, did he retire? I would like for him to not be there. Dang it.
Hello?
Good day.
Can I buy you another drink?
I suppose one more ale won't hurt.
Yeah.
I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Oh, so
Let us
are
make
we
our
just
way.
gonna have to keep doing this until he gets drunk and not watch the door anymore?
The rear wheels are powered by coupling rods, would you believe? The boiler had 2 flue tubes. 2! There were nothing like it.
Is he talking trains?
Well, that's me. I better be off.
Wait!
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
Curses. I'm starting to feel somewhat tipsy.
Oh.
I'm here to excavate Hobbs' Barrow, not Hobbs' barrels.
I took that other drink earlier. One more.
Hello?
Good
Third
day.
time's a charm.
Can I buy you another drink?
I suppose one more ale won't hurt. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss
Are his
Bateman.
cheeks getting
Let us
pink?
make our way.
Bewley is the latest of many additions to the Midland Railway line. Speaking of change, I hear the whole frontage of Derby Station is being rebuilt. Designed by an architect by the name of Tubshaw, if I remember correctly. Well, that's me. I better be off.
Wait!
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
Come on. Not even a sign that he's
Mr.
getting
Long
drunk.
can really put away a drink.
He
Thank
really
goodness
can.
I've switched to water.
Oh, good.
Hello?
Good day.
Can I buy you another drink?
I suppose one more ale won't
Yeah,
hurt.
how
I
many
shall take you up
times?
on your offer, Miss Bateman.
How many times?
Let us make our way.
It has to be a stronger ale. Give him stronger ale.
It really is great to have someone new to talk to. I've so many more stories to share. Well, that's me. I better be off.
Wait!
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
Mr. Long can really put away a drink.
I think that's
Thank
it.
goodness I've switched to water.
Should I talk to him about this?
Henry Long can talk, can't he?
He's a colourful character. The man drinks like a fish.
Yeah, no
He
kidding.
certainly does.
I've seen him drink this place dry and still be up to tend his garden at sunrise.
What?
The man can truly hold his ale.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Well, dang it.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
There has to be another way. Wait, aren't there...
I must say, last night has rather put me off using these toilets.
Well, we gotta use it.
I must say, last
Damn
night...
it.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Alright. Is he still there? God, this guy.
Hello?
Yes?
sure you know nothing of Hobbs Barrow?
That like a wheelbarrow?
Never mind. What do you know about Lord Panswick?
He gave me some sweets once. My friend says that Lord Panswick has special trees at his manor that grow sweets on their branches. Do you think that's true, miss?
I think that's very unlikely.
Me too.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
The heck?
I have nothing else to ask for the time being.
Let's go back to the station. I wonder if anything has changed there yet.
Good day to you, Cyril.
I'll do, lass.
What do you make of Henry Long?
An idiot who thinks that station's a good idea. Can you imagine? Strangers pouring into Bewley. Turns the stomach, that does.
Maybe he has a point. You could travel.
Bah! You're an outsider. I'd expect you to have such a bad opinion. But Henry, he's a Bewley lad. We've had the odd Barney or two in the pub over it all.
I can imagine. Can I buy you a drink, Cyril?
Now?
Yes.
Go on then, lass.
Follow me.
I am racking up quite the tab.
So then, he turns around and says, "Why is a dog like a tree?" And I says, "I don't know." And he says, "Because they both lose their bark once they're dead."
Very droll, Cyril. Well, it's been a pleasure, but I must be off.
Aye, lass. Ta for the drink. You're not too bad for an outsider. Thanks again for the ale, lass. Now leave me be.
Well, one more drink with this guy.
Good day.
Can I buy you another drink?
I suppose one more ale won't hurt. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Let us make our way.
To think, if that station hadn't been built, we would never have met. Blessed be the Midland Railway.
Idiot!
Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Something new.
That station is the worst decision this village has ever made!
Cyril Farnaby, a miserable man with miserable ideas. I will change your mind even if it kills me.
Go do it now. Yeah. 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 All right, let's go. Now I can get to the storeroom unimpeded. Sweet.
Locked, as expected.
Okay.
I need to get inside without attracting too much attention. Kenneth taught me this useful trick. A hairpin is much more than a hair accessory. A few wiggles and this lock should spring right open.
Did it work? Did it work? Oh my gosh, finally progress.
Snapped the hairpin in the process, but I managed to unlock the door.
Finally.
Let's open this envelope. There's a note inside.
Miss Bateman, I beg for your forgiveness. A matter of grave urgency has arisen in London and I cannot join you in Bewley. I've packed your usual equipment and pray you will find local assistance in my absence. Not likely. I look forward to seeing you upon your return, Kenneth Murdoch.
How very frustrating. I wonder what happened. I'd better get this to the alley before Mr. Long comes back.
How?
Moving a fully laden crate through the village square was no easy task. Somehow, no one was there to witness it. But I didn't give up, because I never give up, do I, Mother? I am as stubborn as my father, as you liked to remind me.
Sweet.
Wait. Where is my money? It's
Uh-huh.
not in here. Kenneth, you absolute liability of a man. It looks like everything else is in here. Picks, specimen trays, shovels.
Lantern.
Oh, my chisel, I'll take that.
Lantern.
Ah, my lantern.
Thank God.
Feels light. There mustn't be any oil inside.
Oh, come on.
I'll leave the rest in the crate. Stanley assured me things would be safe here.
All right.
No money and no assistant. This is most inconvenient.
Now we need oil.
Still, I've been in worse situations. I've got a tab at the inn for now. I'll worry about money later. I must find that Barrow and get on with the excavation.
Okay, at least we have a lantern, but I need to find oil.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Would he have some oil?
I don't think Stanley would be interested in that. I have nothing else to ask for the time being.
Okay. Where do I get oil from now? Does he have some spare oil?
Good day.
Yes.
I was wondering if you might be able to spare some lantern oil.
I don't have much to spare, lass. Paraffin is as rare as hen's teeth in these parts. How much coin do you have?
None.
None, I'm afraid.
If you're in a bind, I can trade you a small amount.
A trade, you say?
Aye.
What can I trade you for some lantern oil?
Ooh,
Surprise me.
I have my chisel. I have my
Thanks
chisel.
for your time.
Aye.
I can get
Speak
that
to you
fossil.
later.
Okay. Yeah. Map. I guess, yeah, I can go here. Was it? Was this way? Yeah. Leonard, no.
Splendid. I've managed to extract it in one piece.
Nice. Alright, back to the village square. My cat is old enough to start getting into things I don't want him getting into.
Would you trade some of your paraffin for this fossilized ammonite, Mr. Crozier?
Now then, 'tis a beauty that. It looks familiar. I'll take it off your hands.
Wonderful.
Let me fetch some paraffin from inside.
Okay, now we can go into that creepy hole.
There you are.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
Alright. Back to the wood. Yeah.
I should fill the lantern with paraffin before I go in there. Fumbling in the dark may cause me to spill the oil.
Good call, good call.
My lantern is fueled and ready for action.
Benny.
Right, let's put this lantern to good use.
Alright, finally. What's with all these flies?
Jane, come out at once.
Goodness me!
Well, then where's the kid?
Jane!
Silly, what are you doing in that smelly old badger's hole?
You were in there.
No, I weren't.
Yes, you were.
Not true. I was hiding behind that tree over there. I got bored of waiting for you.
What the?
So
frick?
where can I find Hobbs Barrow?
Go north from the church graveyard, up the hill. You'll see some muddy fields on the horizon. That's Mr. Bryden's farm. Hobbs Barrow is there. Don't tell any grown-ups I told you. And thanks for getting Myrtle back.
My pleasure. Thank you, Jane. You've been a great help.
And a pain in my ass. Lenny. Hang on, I gotta get my cat out of the trash can. Lenny. Lenny. Bubba. What are you trying to do? Huh? Why don't you take a nap? Why don't you take a nap, little bud? Yeah. Take a nap right in there. Oh, it's such a cute kitten. Ow, jeez. Alright, so now we can go back to the church. It said north of the graveyard. Oh, Leonard, don't do that. What? You'll hurt your teeth.
As I trudged through the barren moors, with only the odd sheep for company, I reflected upon my visit to Bewley thus far, the enigmatic Mr. Shoulder and his puzzling disappearance. The townsfolk of Bewley, who had made it as difficult as they could for me to find Hobbs Barrow. The suspicion, the wariness in their eyes. Only now I know it was actually fear. In the end, it was the innocence of a child, young Jane, that condemned me to my fate.
Oh, what happened?
I've no desire to wander the furrows.
A new place.
What do you want?
My name is Thomasina Bateman. Mr. Bryden, I presume.
Aye. What do you want, lass?
Hobbs Barrow.
I understand Hobbs Barrow is located on your land.
Oh, well, yes. Why do you ask?
I am an antiquarian, Mr. Bryden. I'm writing a volume on the Barrows of England.
Oh, I suppose you'll be wanting to dig about it.
If at all possible, Mr. Bryden. I was invited to Bewley by Mr. Leonard Shoulder, who told me such an excavation would be possible.
Leonard Shoulder? Ha! I haven't seen him in years. The last I heard he were on death's door. There's to be no more digging there, lass. Not since it went so badly last time.
Last time?
Was there a previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Aye. Me brother dug it up. Must have been, 25 years ago. You see, whatever he found inside, well, it drove him mad.
Oh?
Aye. I moved back here to look after him. Poor bastard hanged himself not long after.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bryden. That's terrible.
Aye. Time passes, but it were an awful thing.
What did your brother find?
Samuel. Samuel were his name.
Sorry, what did Samuel find in the barrow?
I don't know. But something went wrong. Afterward, he could barely speak. You couldn't make out a word, like.
That must have been hard.
He lost a hand in that excavation too, you know.
Oh.
Goodness me, how?
I try hard not to speculate on what might have happened, lass. I'd see him disappear into that barrow, dragging timber in with him. You'd hear him hammering away for hours. I offered him help, but he'd have none of it. Soon enough, he blocked the entrance off. To look at it now, you'd never know the thing we dug up. The land has reclaimed it.
Who else was involved in the excavation?
2 others, I believe. Outsiders, perhaps. I can't say for sure. I think they left town pretty swiftly afterwards. I lived in Bakewell at the time. I only moved back here to look after Samuel. I took over the farm when he passed away.
I see. What can you tell me about your farm?
Samuel's fair to side. We're a fortunate family. The soil is fertile here. Crops grow without too much trouble. All the other farmers round here raise livestock, even Lord Panswick. We grow feed for him.
Most fortunate, Mr. Bryden. Mr. Bryden, may I please have your permission to excavate Hobbs Barrow?
No. Have you not been listening, lass? Samuel found something in there that's best left to rot. No digging here, lass.
Dang it. Wouldn't you like to find out more about what Samuel found there? Sorry, my cat is bumping on the microphone. You got a big butt, baby.
Wouldn't you like to find out more about what Samuel found in there?
Perhaps. But Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. You don't want to tempt the same fate, lass.
Leonard, no. I'm sorry.
Perhaps I can at least see Hobbs Barrow.
I suppose you've come a long way to be here, lass.
All the way from London, Mr. Bryden.
Have you any proof of all you've told me?
Proof?
You wish to see proof of what, Mr. Bryden?
I can't let any Tom, Dick or Harry wander around me fields. What proof have you of your claims?
Let's see.
Thanks for your time.
Ta-ra now.
See that letter?
Here is proof that Mr. Shoulder invited me to Bewley in order to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Leonard making bold promises, I see. Don't make me regret this, but yes, you can have a look at it.
Thank you.
Any road. Once you've set your eyes on it, you won't be wanting outdo with it. The place gives one a queer feeling.
So where can I find it?
Through that gate to your left. Just head straight across the top to the field there. After 10 minutes or so, you'll see Barrow, set on a hill ahead.
Thank you again, Mr. Bryden. I really do appreciate it.
All right. Cool.
This is not mine to take.
He's not looking. A goat?
Easy, girl. I'm not fond of goats at the best of times, but this one seems particularly disagreeable.
I don't have anything for... Where did he say? I was not listening. I was fussing with my cat.
Hello there, sir.
Yes?
That's quite an intimidating goat you own.
The old girl does a better job of protecting this farm than any hound would. She still produces a lot of milk for us, so we forgive her temper.
Thanks for your time.
Ta-ra now.
Alright, so... Yeah, okay. I figured.
I probably should have brought my umbrella.
Probably. AR.
AR. I haven't a clue what that could be referring to. Finally, here it is.
Oh, we found it?
Hobbs Barrow. Indeed, a barrow of a most unusual rectangular form. I've not seen something like this since West Kennet Long Barrow. Yes, this shall make a fine entry for my book. What secrets do you conceal, I wonder? In good time. No, that won't achieve anything useful.
So... Okay, I just need to get closer.
That smell. Earthy and sweet.
my. Another flashback.
3, 2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Yes, Daddy.
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
How exciting.
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
Thank you, Daddy.
I see 2 possible points already.
Now I'm ready.
3.
Thomasina, we don't dig with our hands.
Come on. Alright, fine. We'll do it this way.
No treasures here.
Look at that mess.
Nothing here.
So is the third one.
Treasure!
Why is that dude looking at me?
Daddy, I found the treasure! Look!
Well done, little bird. Your first successful excavation. That urn you're holding is very old and precious. Take good care of it, all right?
I will, Daddy. I promise.
Aw. Alright. So what now?
I do have a feeling there is something exceptional to be discovered here. I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to excavate.
Alright. So... Return to the inn. Okay. It's getting dark.
Darkness falls quickly here. I should make my way back to the inn.
Where is it? Oh well, we'll do this. Hey, lots of people are here.
Good evening, Mr. Crozier.
Evening. Thanks again for the fossil, lass. 'Tis truly a beauty.
You're most welcome. How long have you been collecting fossils?
Ever since I were a boy. The moors look a barren place, but there are plenty of fossils to be found in the rock formations. All manner of creatures to uncover.
Such a playground for a young lad. What's your favourite piece in your collection?
The ammonite you gave me today. The most recent is always the best.
Indeed.
What about you, lass? Do you collect out?
I do. You see, I'm writing a book on the Barrows of England. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England. I document all my findings.
But what do you collect?
Pottery, tools and such.
Bones too, no doubt.
No, I leave those in place.
You've got a morbid heart, lass. Fussing about in old graves like that.
We're not dissimilar in that we both take an interest in the remains of the long gone.
I suppose you have a point there. How's your book coming along, then?
Very well, thank you. Though I'm rather keen to begin my chapter on Hobbs Barrow. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Alright.
Good evening, gentlemen.
What are you gonna do about him?
If he thinks he can take her away from here, he's got another thing coming. I am gonna knock his bloody block off.
Oh my.
In fact, I can think of a better punishment. Oi, what do you want, lady? Piss off.
You heard the man.
Charming.
So rude. What about this guy? Am I gonna distract him enough to accidentally stab
Good
himself?
evening, sir. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, okay.
I don't wish to wake him up.
Here's Cyril.
Hello again, Cyril.
You're still here?
Did Mr. Long convince you of the virtues of Bewley Station?
What the hell do you think? Now bugger off and leave me to me drink.
He seems even more wound up than usual.
Good evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley. I found Hobbs Barrow.
Oh, remember what I said, Miss Bateman? There are stories connected to that place.
Yes, stories you won't elaborate on, I might add. Don't worry about me, Stanley. I'm quite capable of warding off imagined fiends.
I have no doubt, but please leave that place be.
I've come this far, there's no turning back now.
That's precisely what worries me.
Then tell me the stories.
A mug of your finest ale, please.
People are so keen on. It's like
are.
there are stories
That's
about that
2
place.
on your account.
Thank you.
Tell me the stories, so I may reconsider.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Maybe not yet. Let's
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Okay, never mind.
The sun has set and rain has swept in. I shan't go out again tonight.
All right.
Time for bed. Tomorrow I shall convince Mr. Bryden to allow me to begin my excavation.
Miss Bateman,
Mm.
how are you?
Tired.
Gonna buy you a drink?
Won't hurt. Perhaps I can gain more information from Mr. Tillett. Yeah.
One won't hurt.
Excellent.
As long as I'm not buying.
I feel bad about what happened last night. I'm sorry I can't remember it.
That's all right, Mr. Tillett. Alcohol can do all sorts of damage to one's memory.
I was thinking that maybe if we had another drink tonight, I might remember what happened.
I'm not sure that's logical.
But worth trying?
I don't need any further convincing.
Take your seat, Miss Bateman. I shall return with the goods.
To Leonard Shoulder.
Wherever he may be. I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yes?
Why did Leonard Shoulder ask you to dig up Hobbs Barrow?
Despite his disappearing act the previous evening, not to mention his questionable sobriety, I decided Mr. Tillett was to be my ally. I spoke again of Mr. Shoulder's letter, his proposed excavation, and my status as an antiquarian and barrow digger. He was fascinated and quite excited at the prospect of meeting the soon-to-be author of a real-life book.
You must find all manner of riches on your digs.
Barrow digging is not all success, Mr. Tillett. Often I'll come across the likeliest of sites steeped in promise. We set to work with shovel and pick and all the other barrow opening paraphernalia you can imagine. Every stone carefully taken down, every shovel full of earth put dutifully through the sieve, and we find nothing. Or you may find a miserable remnant of animal bone or a shard of pottery hardly to be recognized from the peat in which it decayed. Sometimes it's as if some Neolithic humorist prepared an elaborate practical joke for your special benefit.
It still sounds much more exciting than spending your days sitting in England's most remote railway station.
Are you all right, Mr. Tillett?
I've had another argument with Agnes.
Your wife?
Aye. She didn't want me coming to the plough tonight. Truth is, I've been drinking my life away since my mother passed.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry for your loss.
You're kind, Miss Bateman. Thank you. It's been a year since the old girl left us. She had a horrible end, wasting away, day by day. Consumption got her. She was nought but bones by the end. I can't get the image out of my mind. She were everything to me.
I'm so sorry.
I apologise for going on, Miss Bateman. It's not appropriate.
Don't worry, Mr. Tillett. I appreciate your openness.
Used to love going for walks out in the moor, my mother and I, ever since I were a little one. She'd get a tear in her eye as she looked out upon it. She loved this land. I asked Mr. Crozier to build a bench, which we've erected at her favourite lookout spot on the moors. Margaret's Lookout, we called it. Aye.
That's a beautiful tribute.
Aye. If you take a seat there, do keep her in your thoughts, won't you?
Of course, Mr. Tillett. I can relate in some manner. My father had an accident when I was very young. He's still alive, but he can neither move nor speak. He spends his entire life bedbound and incapable of communicating or looking after himself in any way.
How dreadful.
He was a barrow digger himself, an antiquarian of some renown. He taught me so much, even though I was so young. I think writing this book is my way of carrying on his work. It helps me reclaim those earlier memories of him, and I visit him often to tell him all about my excavations.
Can he hear you?
I've no idea. The doctors aren't sure. I'd do anything to make him better, Mr. Tillett. I'd do anything to bring him back to the man he was. I am in a state of suspended mourning for a man caught between life and death.
Dreadful. Just dreadful.
We all have our weaknesses. Mine just happens to be my father.
And what of your mother?
A cold woman. We haven't talked in quite some time. I think she blamed me for my father's accident somehow.
You were but a child.
Indeed. She thus saw it fit that a governess should raise me as she spent her life grieving for my father.
Well then, I propose a toast.
A toast to what?
A shared sense of loss.
I'll toast to that, Arthur. Now then, enough of this wallowing.
Let us be merry. Another round.
I really shouldn't. But I did. And another after that. And another. The frustrations of my visit to Bewley slipped away with each swill of Stanley's finest ale. We had great fun that night, Mr. Tillett and I. I treasure the memory.
Go on then. Let's hear those pipes.
Mustn't.
Sing the song.
You're incorrigible.
Please. You'll make a sad man happy.
Oh, all right then.
Oh dear.
Clasps, celts, and arrowheads I'll try to claw within my clutch. And if a shield I should espy, I'll vow there ne'er was such.
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull!
Is that cat gonna come back in? Oh my. Oh, I get to move. Hello? Oh my. I don't like that face.
Hello, Thomasina.
What is this? Who are you?
I'm the one that saved your father.
What do you mean?
He were here 25 years ago.
My father?
Here?
He were deep down with the others. He were there, and something went wrong. I dragged him out.
Impossible.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
I don't understand.
Believe my words. You'll find proof in morning. Now go.
Is this the accident?
One more thing. This is not a dream.